Welcome back. In this video, we shall learn how to create another reducer function in our app. You know, in our use state lesson, we learned that we can create more than one state in a component, and we can create more than one effect in a component. So in this video, we shall learn how to create more than one reducer in a component, and it's very easy. Still using this example, all I'm going to do is come here and I'm going to say const. Let me have another count here and another dispatch, which will be set to a use reducer function that's going to still carry the reducer function here and the initial state. Remember, the initial state is set to 0, and this is our reducer function here. This is different, but this is not different because I still want to maintain the same logic I have here. I still want this to be a counter app, and I still want my initial state to be 0, even for my second reducer function. That's why you don't see me changing anything here. That doesn't mean you can't change whatever we have here. So I'm just only changing this. The next thing to do is, let's come over here in our JSX and let's make another copy like so. So here we are going to say new ink and new deck, and that means we are creating these functions, and just copy and paste and just say new deck there, and copy this and paste and say new ink. That's all. So let's go back to our browser to see what we have. I'm in my browser now. You see, this is working. As you can see, the buttons are working, but we have a problem here. This use reducer here is not independent of this one here. If I click a button here, it affects this one here, and if I click a button here, it affects this one here. So let's go back to our code to see where we have an error, and where we have an error is here. We have one error here. This is supposed to be new count. We are supposed to make use of these variables here. Okay, not new count, another count. We are supposed to make use of those variables there. So let's say another count, like so. So as you can see, we have made use of that, and this is not dispatch, this is another dispatch, and this is another dispatch also. Let's save that. Now let's go back to our browser to see what we have. Now if I click this, as you can see, this section is independent of this section. It means I have created two reducer hooks that are independent of themselves in a component. So I can click this also, and you can see this works fine. For now, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share.